तो लेजेंड्स लीग की आज बात करेंगे। एक खिलाड़ी जो कि निश्चित तौर पर भारत के अगेंस्ट जिसने काफ़ी रन बनाए हैं। विराट कोहली के साथ भी एक नाता रहा है क्योंकि रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बैंगलोर के साथ खेले हुए हैं, और इसके अलावा पुणे वॉरियर्स भी है। दिल्ली की टीम जब तक आती है तब तक चीज़ें बदल जाती हैं थोड़ी सी। न्यूजीलैंड क्रिकेट के बारे में भी बात करेंगे और आईपीएल के बारे में भी बात करेंगे, लेजेंड्स लीग के बारे में भी बात करेंगे। Jesse, welcome to Sports Yaari and welcome to India. Just want to know how it feels, to be back amongst cricket players, your former players who you played against. How it's been like in this participating in this Legends League?
That's exciting, mate. Like I said before, I'm just stoked to be here. It's been a while since I've been able to come to India and play cricket again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the experience again.
When I'm thinking about you, I'm going back to 10 years ago, and you played, especially against India. You have lots of run. Were there any reasons for that you played really well against India, but the kind of batting you did?
I don't know. I think playing against guys like Tendulkar and Dravid and Sehwag and stuff, it just raises your game a little bit. You want to do well against players of that caliber. So I think that might have been part of the reason for it.
When I see back, I think a decade ago, I see you being a part of Royal Challengers Bangalore. Were there any communications with Virat Kohli at that point of time? And do you know at that point of time that this guy gonna, make a huge difference as far as batting is concerned?
Yeah, Bangalore, Kohli was a young fella back then, and Manish Pandey as well. Yeah. Those two I thought was special, and we had Bhuvi as well. Yes. So those three have obviously gone on to do very well for India. But yeah, Kohli was a standout back in those days as well.
Any conversation or any banter kind of things you remember from those good old days when Virat Kohli is coming up the ages, and then we saw him conquering the world post 2012. You were there in 2009, I think a couple of seasons with RCB. What do you remember the most about Virat Kohli?
Oh, just his confidence, and he was a confident player, a confident young guy, and he just went out and played his natural game, and look at him now. He's just been class his whole career.
Do you, at that point of time, do you ever think that he's going to be the best batsman in the world?
I don't think that's going through my mind at that time. I just knew he was going to be a good player, but yeah, he's just gone above and beyond, and he's one of the best batsmen in the world.
What do you think of then? You come to Pune Warriors also. What do you think this Indian Premier League, where it went from there? Do you think sometime that it's go the best league in the world? Players want to be a part of it. We saw New Zealand players, Kyle Jamieson. We saw and Trent Bolt. We saw each and every one of them. Where do you think it's going and it's taking New Zealand players?
Well, obviously, it's a great step for New Zealand players to come over and play in India, especially at IPL. Every player wants to be involved in the IPL. It's always been the biggest 2020 league going around. So it's just good for someone's career to come and learn how to play on pitches like this and play against a lot of good players from all around the world.
Is there any reason right now what's happening in New Zealand cricket? People are we saw guys like Trent Bolt, we saw guys like Jimmy Neesham not part of the central contract. They want a less. You think it's way beyond what you guys played? Be it ODI cricket, be it Test cricket, be it T20, and then international leagues around the world. We are seeing that domestic leagues are taking over now. Really, do you think it's too much cricket, and that's a good decision by New Zealand players that they don't want to be part of the central contract and just going easy about it?
I think players that turn down their central contracts are either looking to just chill out a bit, or they are looking to open themselves up for more opportunities for 2020s and sort of chasing the money. It's mainly guys that are coming to probably the end of their careers, or if they've got a few years left in their careers, they're sort of looking just to cash in, I think, these days.
Do you think it's too much cricket also now, considering all these leagues?
Yeah, well, you don't have to play in the leagues if you don't want to. So, you can pick and choose what leagues you play in. I don't think it's too much cricket. If guys have willing to play there for their countries and play every game and like test matches one day as 2020s, and then they want to go and play all the 2020 comps. You can't really complain that it's too much cricket because you're choosing to go play the extra stuff. So in my case, I don't think it's too much cricket. You can choose what you want to do.
Last couple of questions, Jesse. Just want to know about the World Cup is around the corner, and we always saw that New Zealand team, they punch above their weight as far as these ICC tournaments are concerned. We remember 2015, we remember what happened in 2019, we remember the World Test Championship final against us. What do you think? Are they the favorites, or you think that some other teams like South Africa doing really well, Indian cricket team? What do you think? Are they the favorites according to you, or there's any other team?
Well, Aussie and India are always going to be up there as favourites. I think Aussie are defending champs, aren't they?
Yes.
So they're going to be up there. India are up there, and we'll be up there. We're starting to build a good, solid team. So I can see the boys winning it if they play well.
Thank you so much, and really, wishing you all the best, and hope you do well in this league. Thank you so much, Jesse. Thank you. Thank you. आप जेसी राइडर थे जिन्होंने ऑब्वियसली न्यूजीलैंड क्रिकेट को उस समय सर्व किया है जब भारत की टीम में लेजेंड्स हुआ करते थे, जैसा उन्होंने खुद भी बताया, और उन्होंने ये भी बताया कि कैसे भारतीय टीम और ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम जो है वो आने वाले विश्व कप को जीतने की एक दावेदार तो रहेगी.